One of the questions I get asked the most in comments is what settings I'm using. This is stuff to do with sliders, it's stuff to do with camera, it's stuff to do with difficulty. So today I'm going to be showing you exactly what I use. So most of the time I'm doing a 5-minute half on legendary difficulty. I prefer this to Ultimate, which I don't think you can even choose anymore. I think Ultimate used to cheat a little bit too much, so Legendary is a good balance for me. I don't like having competitor mode off. I don't like the way that everyone just does ball rolls and stepovers. It doesn't happen too much in real life games, so I don't like it happening that often on FIFA. Player-based difficulty is something I've used in the past, but again, I'm not too keen on having it off, so I just leave that one off. Because I use sliders, I leave game speed on default, but before that I used to play on slow speed, and that's about all there is to look for match. So this is the most common thing I get asked. What camera do I use? Well, I'm using the EA Sports Game Cam. I don't have any other settings changed. EA Sports Game Cam is just the one that any next-gen console will use, so I prefer the way it looks. There are, of course, a few more. Telebroadcast is probably the most similar, so if you're playing on last gen, that's the most similar one if you want to try and recreate my camera settings. But yep, EA Sports Game Cam is just the default one for PS5. Next up, we have my sliders, and these are actually slightly modified from the Operation Sports ones they released a few months ago. So I like having sprint speed a little bit lower. It's the same basically for computer and for me. I have the same sliders for both of us. I think that makes it a bit more fair. So sprint speed I lower and acceleration is a little bit higher. I like the way this makes the players seem a little bit more nippy getting up to speed, but then they don't actually just run away from you as fast when you have this that bit lower. So shot errors increased. I think both me and the AI both get a bit too much of a boost when we're using the, we've got this on standard. So the shot error, it just makes a less accuracy when it comes to shooting. If you're through one-on-one, like it says on the side, you can just use a finesse shot and most of the time it'll go in. It does make the scorelines a bit more realistic, and the pass error does the same. It means that AI can't do those passing moves where it does 50 passes in about 10 seconds and you can't get near them. There will be occasionally an error here and there. That's also included with the pass speed right here. At 32, it's a bit slower, so both me and the AI have more chance of intercepting, and again, it helps keep the scorelines a little bit lower. I increase injury frequency just to make career mode a little bit harder, but I put the severity down. If I'm getting more frequent injuries, I don't want constant 8-month injuries. I'll just have quite a few 2 or 3 week injuries. You've probably seen this in my career mode as well. Also, to try and keep the scores a bit more realistic, we have the goalkeeping ability for both me and the AI on 60. This makes the goalkeepers a bit better than they are in the base game. These are all stats that I've just copied from Operation Sports, so I'm not too sure what most of them really do. I think this means the line height is just, they press up a little bit more, so it's not that, it doesn't make a huge difference, but if you want to use these stats, go for that. And then the last one is the first touch control, which both me and the AI have as 80. So this means that the first touch isn't always going to be tracked perfectly, like we've got Ronaldinho, despite playing with like Braga or Südtirol. It just makes things a little bit tougher. It helps with getting rid of the AI doing their crazy possession-based play, and I think it just makes the game a bit more fun. And yeah, basically that's all of my settings. I play on the default camera, I play with sliders, and I play on legendary difficulty. And hopefully that's a good introduction, and hopefully that'll stop quite a lot of the questions that I get on the channel. But like I said before, let me know any questions you want to answer, and I'll try and answer them in the comments below. Thank you all for watching, I'll see you soon, cheers for watching, and goodbye.